Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Do me a favor and just have a seat right over there on the other side of the line.
I have an opportunity here to discuss something I never have on the channel, a new discussion topic. What leads me to the topic I'll finish this upload talking about is actually the Kris Hansen, wait, not Kris Hansen, it's the Ava Kris, what the fuck is this dude's name? Let me go ahead and get my notes out here. I wrote some stuff down here. Kris Tyson. Okay, Kris Tyson. So this guy, Kris, wait a second now. Silly me. This is a guy who is now a girl. Because, you can one day just wake up and you can decide you're a female. It's that simple. And if he wants to go back to being he can wake up one day and decide that too. All that goes along with that is basically just taking off the makeup and cutting your hair. It's as simple as that. Did you know that? You can magically become a woman if you just focus hard enough and get the lipstick right. You can be a lady too. But we're not going to talk about that, even though it's kind of weird. The guy supposedly has a family, which is kind of weird also. So that's a weird conversation to have with a wife and kids. Okay, so daddy is now a mommy. What the fuck? Anyways, the situation is going on here, though. Is this revealed? This person is a legit scumbag. A pedo scumbag. A possible pedo. There's pedo-ish stuff going on here. Now, some people would define it differently depending on if it's just internet or outside of internet. I have the feeling that if you are making inappropriate communications and you're an adult above a certain age talking to someone that's below a certain age, I think that's pedo activity. I'm adding an extra E because I'm not sure how YouTube feels about that particular word. Now, apparently this person's also called Ava. I'm just going to call him Kris. Christina, I guess, since they're a female. I watched this upload by, I think it's Ad Rock, and I'll leave a link to that at the end of this one. So if a lot of you are just kind of confused by my commentary on this and you want a more detailed explanation of what's going on here, then feel free. Feel free. This is not going to be the most detailed explanation of what's going on. I'm just going to say that this is an instance to where this person legit seems like a fucking scumbag. Like a pedo scumbag. Because in that video, I saw him, this is years back, being buddies, being bros with a person named Shadman, who is a person that got knocked out apparently out of art school because they were drawing things that were illegal. I don't mean excessive gore or things like that. I mean, they would take a request for drawing young ones in situations. I'm not going to go into great detail. But this story actually involves fucking Keemstar of all people. Can you believe it involves Keemstar? Because apparently, Keemstar has a daughter that's like 7, 8 years old. And it even involves Trump, believe it or not. Back before Trump won, my timeline's all crazy here, sorry about that. Apparently back before Trump won, he said that he would actually draw Keemstar's daughter and Donald. I kind of don't want to talk about that aspect of it. I don't. It's fucking disgusting. To most people, that kind of makes you sick to your stomach. To most people. But apparently not to this Shad guy with his channel Shad Base and his buddy, Christina Tyson. Now, it was revealed in an actual Mr. Beast video. Yeah, it involves Mr. Beast too, biggest YouTuber on YouTube. In a Mr. Beast video, you actually saw some artwork on the wall that was pedo-type artwork. And that was proof that if Kris tries to doubt that he was actually bros with the Shadman person, they can point to the fact that his pedo artwork was actually on a wall, which is kind of a weird thing, wouldn't you say? Unless you're an actual pedo. Now, originally, when this person came out as a female, Mr. Beast said he was tired of all the transphobia, and he just basically accepted him as a her. And they were bros, they were buds. They had their channel together, and it's curious to see actually what Mr. Beast's response, if he has any response. He might have already had a response at the time of this recording to all this. I told you at the beginning of this is an opportunity for me to give my thoughts on Lolo. I'm not going to say the word, but Lolo art is a type of art, and I use that term very loosely. It's a type of disgusting art that actually you see a lot in anime and stuff of that nature, which depicts young ones in situations, adult type situations. Now, I had a problem with anime Seven Deadly Sins because there's a character in that one named Bon, the guy with the red leather jumpsuit, and he is dating, which is like the fairy princess of the woods or some shit like that, and she doesn't look a day over 6 or 7, and it's pretty obvious. But she's apparently thousands of years old, so that way they can get over it and say, listen, if you have a problem with it, you got a problem with it, okay? It doesn't matter what she looks like, but she's actually over 1,000. That's fucking convenient there. I think that artwork like that should be universally, people should all get together. I don't know who should get together, but collectively, everybody should just speak out against that kind of shit. Even in an anime like Seven Deadly Sins. Otherwise, it's a pretty decent anime, but I just did not like that aspect of it. And some people might say, well, it's just art. It's just artistic expression. But I would personally question anybody that would draw those type of drawings. I would question anybody that would draw that. I question anybody that would, of course, pursue people to draw stuff like that. Think about it. If you want to see that kind of stuff, there's something wrong with you in your fucking head. Normal people, regardless of what you may or may not do in real life, normal people do not want to see that shit. They want nothing to do with that shit. And this Kris person, Tyson, Christina, obviously I will say also, not a fucking normal person if you just wake up one day out of nowhere and decide, I'm going to be a lady. Sorry, I had to say it. No, wait, I'm not sorry. If you just wake up out of the blue and you decide you want to be a lady when you've been a guy your whole life, then there's something wrong in there mentally. It's just kind of like an addition to that you happen to be completely fine with somebody like Shadbase. Now, in the video you're about to click on most likely and check that out, you will see a lot of situations to where he responds, he actually requests certain younger anime pictures, females in animes, to be drawn. When he talks about Lolo, he says, yeah, I can really crank my knob to that shit. Some quotation kind of like that. He also even said that preteen or whoever, the female daughter in Incredibles was low-key cute. The fuck, man? And this person has a kid or has kids. So, yeah, that is incredibly fucked up. This whole year between that, all the Dr. Disrespect stuff, I think another YouTuber, I forget the other, but the Dr. Disrespect stuff I was going to talk about, I just didn't find time. But it seems like this year, oh yeah, P. Diddy. It's sadly, it's the year of the pedos, you know?